Okay, nag-enjoy bang lahat? Nag-enjoy ba sa mga kaganapan kahapon? Alam ko marami sa atin ang nanood, ano? At alam kong lahat tayo ay gustong malaman kung ano magiging resulta ng impeachment trial na nagaganap sa ngayon dito sa atin sa Pilipinas against Vice President Sara Duterte. So, third day na kahapon, after ng iprinisinta ang unang witness, okay. After na isinalang ang unang witness na nagmumula sa NBI, si NBI agent John Mark Calilong. So kitang-kita natin yung kanyang itsura, no? Napakaseryoso at hindi siya basta-basta. So gano'n naman talaga pag mga NBI, hindi basta-basta nagre-recruit ang mga NBI ng kung sino-sino lang. Karamihan sa mga to ay mga professional dahil kinakailangan nila ito na may talagang kakaibang abilidad at may kakayanan para, syempre, National Bureau of Investigation. So, unang witness, si NBI agent John Mark Calilong. Isa siyang degree holder at CPA, so parang mas maganda pa ang kanyang credential pagdating sa ibang senator judges natin, ano? Pero wala tayong magagawa, sila yung talagang sa konstitusyon, sila talaga yung tatayong huwes sa mga ganitong pagpapatalsik sa mga hindi pa manahatulan, di ba? Sa mga tinatawag na mapang-abusong lingkod bayan. So, kitang-kita natin sa itsura ni John Mark Calilong, ang unang witness na isinalang ng prosecution. Ito yung may hawak ng ebidensya laban sa ating Vice Presidente sa pagbabanta sa buhay ng Pangulo, ng asawa ng Pangulo, ng First Lady at ng former House Speaker na si Martin Romualdez nung nakaraang 19th Congress na nagkaroon ng investigasyon regarding sa confidential fund ng ating Vice Presidente, no? So, dahil na cite in contempt ito si Attorney Zuleika Lopez dahil under oath, parang hindi na kontento yata yung mga kongresista natin, mga congressman nung time na yon na kasama nila ni Congressman Joel Chua sa investigasyon, kaya na cite in contempt si Attorney Zuleika Lopez. So nagalit ito, nagwala, nag-hysterical. Siyempre nga, takot siya 5 days ba naman siya makukulong sa Congress. So, sinamahan ito ni BP Sara Duterte. Nag-overnight nito sa office sa loob ng Congress ni Congressman Paulo Duterte. Then nagkaroon sila ng Zoom live stream, usapan ng mga vloggers ni Vice President Sara Duterte. So, panlaban ni BP ay social media, yung kanya mga vloggers. Nagkaroon sila ng ganong usapin. At yun, sa gabi ngayon, sa oras na yun, sa kanilang Zoom live stream, nakapagbitaw si Vice President Sara Duterte nang hindi niya dapat ginawa. Ito ang kinasira at ito ang dahilan kung bakit nagsampan siya ng grave threats at inciting to sedition dahil sa pagbabanta sa buhay ng pinakamataas na opisyal na ating inihalal, no? Si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, ang kanya asawa at yung former House Speaker na dapat hindi niya ginawa. So, paulit-ulit tayo, huwag kayong magagalit. Medyo para naman mas malinaw kung bakit nasampahan ng kasong grave threats si Vice President Sara Duterte. Dahil sabihin ba naman niya na no joke. May kausap na ako. Yan yung pagkakasabi niya. Halos lahat tayo na gulat noon para makapagbanta siya sa buhay ng Pangulo, no? So dapat kahit anong galit niya, kung isa siyang lingkod bayan, hindi niya dapat ginawa yan. At isa siyang abogado na rin bilang isang pangalawang Pangulo na dapat ay katuwang ng Pangulo sa kung anong mga gawain para sa ikauunlad dahil siyempre sinasahuran di ba? Ng buwis ng mga mamamayang Pilipino, so dapat nakikipagtulungan ka na lang para sa ikagaganda at ikauunlad ng ating bansa. Pero talagang naging magkalaban sila. Yung dating unity team, naging magkalaban sa politika. So ito na, nasampahan tuloy ng kasong grave threat si Vice President Sara Duterte. At yung video na ginawa nila sa pagbabanta sa buhay ng presidente, ng First Lady at ng former House Speaker, ang may hawak at ang nag-investigate ang ating witness na si NBI agent John Mark Calilong. So, siya ang unang witness pero unang salang pa lang ng witness ng prosecution. Pero hindi na ito natinag. Napakahusay, napakaseryoso ng kanyang mukha. Kaya, panoorin natin nga para naman makumbinsi kayo at ma-enjoy nyo rin yung palabas na to. So, talagang sasaludo talaga kayo sa kakayahan ng ating NBI agent na si John Mark Calilong.
Okay lang.
Senator Judge Cayetano?
Thank you. Yeah, just to clarify, the 2 minutes is the question, not including
Yes,
the
yes, of
answer.
You have 2 minutes if you want to start with asking questions.
Yes, if they ask to repeat the question, please don't count that. No, your 2 minutes is long with short questions, but many of us want to get to the bottom of it, end up only asking 1 or 2 questions. So just a little bit.
We will be lenient,
Thank you.
Senator Judge
Thank you
Allen.
very much.
You may proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes.
A question for the witness, and maybe to put all of us in check, I don't mind if any of the counsel says na medyo hindi maayos yung question. I mean, given what happened yesterday and today, and there are questions that could prejudice the case either way. As long as we call each other out respectfully, to both counsels, you cannot correct a senator judge, but I don't mind if you think it prejudices. That's your duty to your client.
Yes,
So this is not the start of the 2 minutes yet. Sa magandang hapon, Mr. Witness.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Medyo mahaba na yung pag-upo mo dyan, but allow me a few questions. No? Yung circumstance lang, so paano nagsimula yung investigasyon na na-involve ka? Were you from the start o hindi? At written instructions pa to? O sinabi, oy, may investigation tayo. Just konting clarity, paano na-umpisa yung specific investigation? And was it based on the November 3 video? Tama ba?
November 23, Your Honor.
Okay.
It all started, I received a phone call, sir, from my executive officer that there is a video wherein there is a statement given by the Vice President, which is classified as threat, and I was tasked and assigned to investigate the case, sir.
Okay. So basically, ganun yung pagkasabi. Na I'm tasking you to look at the video, investigate.
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you working alone or with a group?
With a group, Your Honor.
NBI group?
Yes, Your Honor.
And was this, is there an interagency also or just purely NBI?
I don't have personal knowledge. Maybe our chief, sir, has the knowledge on that, sir.
Yes. No, that's all I ask for naman, yung personal knowledge.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, ulit mo yung sinabing, how exactly sinabi sa'yo na, tingnan mo yung video, imbestigahan mo, or may statement? So,
To be specific, sir, as far as I remember, may statement si Vice President regarding the November 23 press conference na kung saan may pagbabanta na naganap, pakiimbestigahan.
pakiimbestigahan. So, ganun ka general. May
Yes.
pagbabantang naganap, pakiimbestigahan.
Yes po.
And you proceeded by watching the video.
Yes, Your Honor.
And when you watched the video, you got to the part na may pagbabanta.
No, Your Honor, I first don't know which part of that.
So, you watched the whole video, of course.
First, the clippings, Your Honor.
Okay.
Then, I look for the whole video, Your Honor.
Then you watched the whole video.
Yes, Your Honor.
And thank you for your honesty. So after the clipping, tapos the whole video, what did you do next? You reported or you made your recommendations? I don't understand the process lang kasi.
Upon identifying the whole video, I informed my executive officer that I identified the video, Your Honor.
And then yung sinabi mo yesterday, then you started looking for patterns. That's why you looked at yung dating mga video ni Vice President.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you started investigating the threat against the President, the First Lady, and the former Speaker of the House.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you investigate the threat against the Vice President?
We tried, Your Honor.
How did you try?
It is included in our letter to the Vice President, Your Honor. That's why we're inviting her to proceed to our office to investigate the threats to her life, Your Honor.
How about the vlogger who asked her about Oplan or whatever they call that, Romanov? Did you invite them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did they testify?
The Princess Maui did not appear, Your Honor.
Did not appear. Did you also look for previous videos that are threatening to the Vice President?
We look on the Romanov part, Your Honor,
Okay.
but we identified a different person who first mentioned the Romanov, Your Honor.
Did you coordinate with the PSG?
I have no personal knowledge, Your Honor.
You yourself?
Yes, Your Honor, maybe our chief, Your Honor.
Yeah. But you are aware that the primary responsibility of protecting both the President and the Vice President is the PSG.
Yes, Your Honor.
So isn't it fair to say that any investigation against a threat to the first family, the President or the Vice President, you would normally ask the PSG if they received any threat?
I have no personal knowledge, Your Honor.
I'm asking, hindi ba normal sa investigation kung sino yung primary agency na taga-protekta na lumalaban dun sa threat ay tatanungin natin.
Yes, Your Honor.
So bakit hindi tinanong ng NBI ang PSG? Or in your case, why didn't you ask the PSG?
Maybe it can be answered by the chief, Your Honor.
No, I'm not. I will ask your chief also. I'm asking you, when they said, look at this, you looked at other videos, you tried to get Princess Maui, you tried to get the Vice President, but you didn't contact the PSG for the First Lady, for the President, and for all you know, the PSG will tell you right there and there, the threat is real, or the PSG will say, politika lang yan. Diba? Both the Vice President and the President are protected by the PSG. So why wasn't so nakalimutan lang or wala sa procedure nyo? Or
Your Honor, there is already a statement from the National Security Council, Your Honor, that it is an active threat, Your Honor. That's why we start investigation.
yes, and the primary group that will know if it's an active threat is the PSG. So if this was the United States, it will be the Secret Service. So whether the FBI or the CIA, state troopers, the federal marshals, kung sino man mag-iimbestiga, parati nilang tatanungin yung Secret Service. So I'm just curious why we did not ask the PSG input.
Kindly wind up, Senator Cayetano.
Okay. So my last question is, how did you characterize the threat of the Vice President to the President? Given that ang exact words niya, huwag kang mag-alala ma'am sa security ko kasi may kinausap na akong tao, sinabi ko sa kanya, kapag pinatay ako. So that be fair to you and not vague, no? Did that phrase, kapag pinatay ako, have any bearing in your investigation?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what was that bearing or thoughts in your mind?
First of all po, dun sa statement, may nakausap na po. It already took place before pa yung mangyari yung meeting. And nung condition,
I'm not talking about yung may kinausap na para pumatay. Ang sinasabi ko yung sinabi niya na pag pinatay ako.
yes, Your Honor.
How did that affect your investigation?
There is a condition na kapag pinatay siya. But as we can see, it's only applicable if there is only two parties. The statement make a loophole wherein a third party can use that na kapag namatay si BB, may-execute ngayon yung statement ni BB na may nakausap na siya without the participation of the one mentioned, the President, the First Lady, and the Speaker of the House, Your Honor.
That's fair. But what I'm saying is that in your reports, did you characterize it as a conditional threat? Kasi kung hindi naman siya pinatay, the logical implication is that there's no threat against the... So I'm not saying it's not illegal, immoral to contract a killer. I'm just trying to follow the logic na pag sinabi kong pakukulong kita, Mr. Witness, pag nagsinungaling ka under oath, then it's actually not a threat. It's a legal... I'm just telling you the law, di ba? Pero pag sinabi kong pag hindi ka sumunod sa akin, ano yung kita? So, that's my last question lang. So how did you characterize that it wasn't a conditional in your mind? Because may kinausap na.
Even with or without, sir, it's still considered a threat as long as the
I have
person...
no doubt there. I'm just asking, is it a conditional threat?
Based on our affidavit, sir, I believe it's conditional, which
Based on your affidavit.
affidavit.
But your initial assessment, yung personal mo as an investigator, this is an investigation of the whole NBI, but yung personal mo.
The threat is absolute, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you.